Hey guys, today we are making healthy chocolate chip cookies. Now obviously there's a little bit of bad stuff in here, but you really can't get away from it to make something as core as chocolate chip cookies. One being the chocolate chips. We're only using semi-sweet, so they're not like milk chocolate or double sweetened or anything like that. But they got a little bit of sugar in it, so we're going to get some calories from that, but we're not using a whole lot. Less than a cup for this entire huge batch. And really the worst thing in this is a stick of butter. Really can't get away from it. You need a little bit of fat for the binder, but that's it. We are not using any additional sugar. We're going to use Splenda, and we are not using all-purpose processed flour. We're going to use whole wheat, and I hope that kind of gives the cookies a bit of a nutty flavor too. So that could be an added bonus. So we're going to get some better results than just doing straight chocolate chip cookies, of course. So if you want, I'll call these guilt-free. I won't call them total healthy cookies. I do have some cool recipes coming up right after this. I want to do some real basic actual healthy cookies just using fruit and oats and things like that with no sugar or anything. But for a chocolate chip, I want to see if I can get a really good tasting replacement chocolate chip cookie with all of the normal substitutions that I've been doing, like the Splenda and the whole wheat flour and stuff like that. So to do this, we need to first start with our butter. We're going to microwave it just to soften it, just to start it melting. And you don't need a big stand mixer for this, but I'm certainly going to use mine. You can whisk by hand if you really want to. But unlike the pretzels or bread dough or anything, you don't need any kind of special equipment or attachment. So in this goes. Butter is melted. Put this in. Now we're going to add 1 3/4 cup Splenda. And try not to make a mess. Man, I am still amazed at how fluffy the Splenda really is. I mean, it's like powdered snow. No weight to it. Alright, now we need to beat this in the mixer, and before I do that, I'm going to stir it around a bit, just because I know this will be like a sandstorm if I turn this on. The Splenda is so light. If there were sugar, we could just start it going. Want to get it absorbed a little bit. Alright. I'm going to beat this at a good medium fast clip here. Next we need to add 2 egg whites and a teaspoon of vanilla. Ah, crud. Stand by while I get that yolk out. Okay, and a teaspoon of vanilla. Is this my new bottle? Yes, it is. Yeah, that would help. Okay, and beat it again for a good minute until we got a good mix. And now we have to prep our dry ingredients. We need 2 1/4 cups of not all-purpose, of whole wheat flour. Got a cup in here from my old bag. Need another cup and a quarter here. There's one. And a quarter. Now we just need a little bit of salt. Just a good dash, quarter teaspoon or so. Just for baking purposes. And a teaspoon of baking soda. Give us that texture. Just need to mix these up really well. And we're going to be adding this right into the mixer. Slowly, so you don't have a big mess on your hands, which I've done before. Make sure you get any big chunks maybe present in the flour out. Just want it nice and sifted, real light. Alright. Now, I would suggest doing this handful at a time, low speed. Once you get the flour in here, we can put in our chips. How much you use is totally up to you. I like a normal amount in my cookies, you know, nothing unusual. I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup, maybe 1 cup. Totally up to you. This is just for flavor, obviously. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I don't know if it's lack of traditional ingredients or what, but it's pretty granular. I think I'll be able to pack it into dough balls all right, but it doesn't come together in the mixer at all like normal cookie dough. And you can see it's pretty flaky, and the chips don't bind at all to the dough. It's almost like a pie crust. But I'll get in there with my hands. All we have to do is drop it onto the pan. I'm going to use some cooking spray. I've got the oven at 350, and we're going to bake them for about 10 minutes, see how they come out. And if you're baking, use the canola oil, not the vegetable spray. You get weird flavors from that. Vegetable spray is great for actually cooking, but baking, use the canola. Alright, well, let's get in here and see what the balls are going to look like. Yeah, I think it just needs to be pressed together. The actual consistency is okay, it's just forming into little BB type balls. Well, let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's not bad. Just squeeze it into a ball. Alright, I'll fast forward through this part for you. But you can see they're coming out alright. Well, this will be interesting. They kind of stay together, but they're kind of falling apart here on their own. So, well, we'll put them in, and if they don't work, I'm going to move on to the next recipe. I'll put this up as a what not to do, but who knows? We'll see what they look like in 10 minutes. Alright, 10 minutes is up. Let's see how they look. Exactly the same. Alright, I'm going to let them go for another 5 minutes and see what happens. Alright, a few more minutes in here and let's see if they've changed at all. Nope. Alright, so I think it's the whole wheat flour. I know that when I did those pretzels, the dough was just completely different than using all-purpose. And this is probably the reason why just about every healthy recipe I see online cuts in the whole wheat flour. They never replace it completely. And this is probably why. I'm going to let these cool, but yeah, they're still just fall apart flaky. Alright, well, we'll see how they taste at least. They smell really good. Chocolate hasn't melted a bit. Yeah, they got a little give to them. But for the most part, I can tell they're just going to completely flake apart. Anyway, we'll let them cool. Well, they should be cool enough. Let's give it a shot. I'll try this little guy right here. Got my skim milk. Healthy chocolate chip crumble cookies, crumble ball cookies, ball crumble chocolate chip things. Yeah. Oh my. Well. Need your milk. Wow. Don't do this. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. Oh, it tastes like I don't know, raw dough. Not good dough. That's really bad. Yeah. Okay. Well, epic fail there. Maybe I'll try some different chocolate chip cookies in the future, but do not use whole wheat flour to try to bake your cookies. And yeah, I'm on to cookie project number 2, which I think will be totally different because it doesn't involve this mess. Okay, see you later, guys.